Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shai Barakathon to all the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar. Alathon Bashem Shai to all the sisters. Salakia, once again, technical difficulties with the laptop. Just trying to make sure it's all the way updated. Took a long time than expected, but we are finally here. This month, I said this month, wow. So, like this class, we are actually going to go over the months, all right? Let me see something real quick. All right. Hey, shalom. Yahweh Shem Shabbat to the brother Dwayne. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to give you all a minute to get into the class. What else is in here? Hey, shalom. Yahweh Shamar. Thon by Shem Shah to the sister. All right. We are going to get started in a second. Shalom. Yahweh Shamar. Thon by Shem Shah to the sister. Um, let's see. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, Salaki, once again, class is not supposed to be this late, but of course, show must go on. The work still has to continue. Once again, mandatory hours, which should be changing, Lord allow, coming up in a month or two. And then also, once again, technical difficulties, Salaki for that. But we are going to get into it. So we are going over the months in Hebrew. So for example, last week we went over the days of the week. Now, there's not a word for April, May, June, July, things of that sort. But there's a way to describe which month you are speaking about. Because January through December, that comes from, Esau, of course. And those are based off of gods that they used to serve in the Roman and Greece time period, or Greco-Roman, because they all serve and worship the same thing. So that's pretty much where that comes from. Like for example, I mentioned this last week, and in the month of February, right? We know Valentine's Day is coming up and all that stuff, same day as Purim. So now February is the god of February, all right, which has everything disgustingly to deal with lust, fertility and things of that sort, unlawful sex, all those things. And also too, you have the god of Maya, and then there's one more, or it's Maya, or it's Maya. No, not Maya. I'm sorry. It's February and another one. That is a part of the god of the month February. All right. Okay. So anyway, just like the days of the week. When you think about Saturday, Saturday is the god of Saturn. Okay. All right. But anyway, just want to give you a little backstory history. You know what I mean? So otherwise, we are going to get into it real quick. I'm going to put up the base of what the word month means in Hebrew. All right. So let's see. And also, too, if anybody has any questions or concerns, go ahead and put it in the chat, and I will look, and we will get to it. Otherwise, Shalom Yahweh Shamar, Alathah Bashem Yahweh Shai to Sister Kawa. All right? All right. How can I do it? Let me see. Yeah. All right. Months. All right. Months. All right. Now, as of lately, I've been focusing on just the Hebrew, not too much on the Assyrian. I felt like over the past couple of, well, I'll say the last year or two, we was getting heavy into that. I just more want to focus on the ancient Hebrew because that's our primary goal, is to know how to do the Hebrew. All right, how to write it out, how to learn it, all those good things. Okay. Now, this right here is going to be our base. This word right here is going to be our base for what this means in Hebrew as far as the word month. All right? Or actually, it's like months, I should say. Okay? Otherwise, you guys should be able to see that on the board. And what I'm going to do is, let's see. Actually, yeah, I'm just wait for a second because there's something else that I do want to explain. So, as a spoiler alert, this right here means months in Hebrew, but once we actually spell it all out, you'll know how to pronounce it. All right. Give y'all a little second, not too much time, because we do got a few, a few things to go over. All right. Also, too, in the future, what I'm thinking about doing is inviting brothers and sisters. Inviting brothers and sisters on the live, and we can go over Hebrew words and stuff like that. Okay, I think that would be a great way to interact with each other and in live action have questions answered and things of that sort. I was pretty much send you a link, I believe, to your email. You'll go to that link, and then boom, you'll be on the screen. Okay. Yep. So that way, I don't miss nothing. We have it live action right there. All right. Let me see what she said. Damn right, says Most High in Christ. That's right, Con. All right. So right here by itself, this is also to understand that each one of these right here, we call them either characters or letters. These are letters based on the alphabet, right? So think of A, B, C, D, E, right? So this right here, this is K, K, all right? You have the K as in CH, but you have the K, all right? Like, for example, we have a captain in the school, a very famous captain, Captain Katazar, all right? Captain Katazar is how you say it. Now we got a sister in here, yeah, Dan Rice says, absolutely. We have a sister in Minnesota. Her name is Kawa. You don't say Kawa, you say Kawa. All right. And then, like for example, if I may, you have her husband, a brother in the school in Minnesota. His name is Kana Gabar, right? But his is spelled with a K-A, not a C-H-A-A. So K-A, K, you got K, and then you got K. All right. It is different pronunciation. It can sound the same, but it's not the same. Okay. So let me see. And like I always say, you gotta say it with your throat. Like I always make a joke about it. Like Somalians, when they talk, they're very hard with the words. It damn seem like they're about to spit on your ass. Salaki. I'm just saying, Salaki. But you know what I mean. Otherwise, this is the K, which is C-H-A-A. All right. And so when you see this right here underneath it, right? What this means is it is singular. All right. Singular meaning that it is by itself. Okay. So when it's like this underneath a letter, right, you will write the entire letter out, how it's spelled. Okay. Now, if it's like this, like a little hoop or, a little hoop or whatever between this letter and that letter, it means that it's connected. So this is, you have singular and then you have plural is what we call it in Hebrew. Because it's not just dealing with one letter, it's dealing with two letters, okay? And also, too, in Hebrew, always understand that only two letters can be connected at a time, never like three or four, okay? This is not like math decimals and stuff like that. So this is singular, meaning that's by itself. You write out the whole entire letter, okay? If it's connected, you're gonna have to add to these letters, okay? And something usually does drop off as well. So we call this either singular or plural. Otherwise, what we call it too is I'll just say it, open parenthesis. When it's singular is by itself, we call it an open parenthesis. When it's plural, it's called a closed parenthesis. Because if something is connected, it pretty much is a little closed in. Okay? Just to give you that real quick. All right. Let's keep finishing with the word. We have the duh, which is the A, and then we have the sh, right? The duh and the sh is connected. So in this sense, since it's connected towards the end of the word, right? Because we're going starting here and going right here. In English, you're going to go right here to there, but it's the opposite. So start right here, we got k, and then we have the and the sh. So that's going to be D-A-S, so like, yeah, D-A-S-H, and that's it. So think of dash, right? Okay. And the A is going to drop off from the sh because it is connected. Now, by itself, Qadash, right? It sounds like Qudash, all right? Qudash, but it's Qadash, okay? Qadash, right? And that means month. But now with this, the ya and the ma connected together, the A is going to drop off from the ma. So what you have is this right here, Qadashim, which means months. It's plural. In most cases, 9 times out of 10, when you have a yum next to a word, it makes it plural. Okay? Hey, shalom, shalom, Yabba Shabbat. All right? I see you joined the class, man. Most High in Christ. All right, so once again, month, right? Qadash. But then you have the yum Qadashim. Okay? And so that's what it means in Hebrew. All right, this is going to be our base. Let me change it up real quick. Yeah, months. All right. Okay. So that's our base. Now, let's start off with the first month. Now, this is the thing, right? Okay, somebody in the comments tell me, what is the first month of the year? Right? And I'm doing this on purpose because I want to show you something. What is the first month of the year? And I'm going to ask you a second question to follow up. Anybody just type it in. What is the first month of the year? Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay, the brother asked the right question. Because what I said, I could have been talking about something different, but I never explained, right? And that's good. You're paying attention. All right. Yep, that's good. What you're asking is which year? Because I could have been talking about anything. That's perfect. That means you're paying attention. So when it comes to ancient Hebrew, when it comes to our culture, there is a first month of the year for us. Let me ask you, when is the Passover for 2022? The 53rd annual Passover. It's in April, right? April 15th. That's our first month. We go based off of our calendar that we have. And also too, if no one has a calendar for the high holy days and holy convocations, what I want y'all to do is I'm going to put our email in here right now. Give me a second. Okay. If no one has that, just to stay on track of when are the high holy days and the holy convocations, I put our school's email in there. Send me an email so I can email you back with that information. All right. Okay. So yeah, that's something that I could definitely do. And if you need something else emailed as well, y'all just email that. Y'all just email us, and someone will get back to you. Most likely me. Okay. I'm the one who usually controls that. So that was perfect. Yeah. So to hell with Esau's months and everything like that, because that doesn't concern us. So it's going to be April. Now the Passover can be either in April or March. Me being in the truth, my small time, I've never seen it in no other month besides April or March or April. Okay, that's usually, it can fall in March and also in April as well. It's a whole system how we calculate when our high holy days are according to the Lord. All right. I can't say, I can't speak for fake Israelites because their Passover would be all over the place and all the rest of high holy days. But I'm just saying, I don't know. But anyway, moving on. All right. Oh, absolutely, yeah, absolutely, yes. So the UPK does have a official calendar with the high holy days on it as well. Okay, so you never will see Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Halloween, Christmas, none of that. All right, so most on Christ. I'm glad the sister mentioned that. All right, so moving forward. So now that we know that the first month is going to be April, as of right now, as far as this year. All right. Okay. So no, actually, you know what? All right, so it's going to be April, right? And once again, there is no word for the month of April as far as Esau's month or whatever, as far as the name of it. But there is a way to say it, just like how we went over the days of the week. We're going by the structure of how to say the numbers in Hebrew. We're using that to number the months. Like, for example, in Hebrew, I mean, just back in the day, if you think about it, right, the Bible is now in English, but back then when we spoke to each other, we spoke in Hebrew, but we didn't say April, May, June, or July. We would say month one or month two, all the way to 12, right? Otherwise, you would say it's or otherwise say it the other way around. It's the first month, second month, third month. That's how we talk to each other. We didn't have a specific type of name how America does. All right. So it's going to be April. Write this out real quick. And if I may, to the sister, Marakafa, how much does that calendar cost? I keep hearing maybe $30, $40. Cause I need to order me one right now. Otherwise, I'm gonna wait till Passover. Cause I know they're selling it there too. Oh, all right. Oh, there we go. Okay, all right. Um, all right, that's the first one. I'll let y'all figure that out. I'm gonna write them all out, and then we are just gonna break it all down once I'm done writing everything out. Okay. Uh, $30. All right. Did you get one too, Amon? I hope you didn't get one without me, man. Salaki. Okay, okay, 30, 35. All right, yeah, that sounds about right. Brother, I pray that you did not get one without me, man. Because I want one too. Salaki. All right, next one is going to be May, of course. And just like last week with the days of the week, right? There's going to be a pattern. This right here, this right here is going to be the base, okay? But now let's say that you want this to be switched over here and this is over there. Don't worry about it. It's still going to say the same thing. Okay. All right. Um, let's see. Let's see. Okay. All right. Yeah, bear with me. It might take a little time. So like you, I'll let y'all focus on that. Make sure y'all can see everything. Okay. All right. All right. And if you see me spacing it apart, because it's two different words. All right. Oh, all right. All right. I might run out of little space. That's fine. We can, just continue. Give me a second. Okay. Most High in Christ, I thought. Sounds good. Sounds good. Damn right. Damn right. Well, shit. If you did buy one without me anyway, I'm just messing around with you. I wouldn't mind it. Because I know for a fact it is going to be selling out very soon, especially after Passover. So there's so many brothers and sisters in the school. You know what I mean? Of course, we don't know the number of other brothers and sisters, but we know that a lot of people is coming to the Passover. Okay? All right. Let me see. Okay. Where was I at? So let me see. 1 second. All right. I'm gonna eventually put the camera down so you guys can see the rest. Just bear with me. No. Actually, never mind. Let's see. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. You know what? I'm actually erase that and do that. All right. I'm just gonna stop at November for right now because of the space. 1 second for the space. Let's see. Yep, that's correct. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, I want to ask a question to the brothers and the sisters real quick, right? How do you say one in Hebrew? How do you say one in Hebrew? That is correct. A cod, just like Captain Akkad. Captain of Cod Abraham. 144,000 is what his name means. All right, which is a perfect name for him. Definitely fits. Okay. So, all right, let me see. Okay, so, all right, so the reason why you don't see the word Akkad for April is just the same way as far as the days of the week, right? Because when I asked the question earlier, what is the first month? All right, and I'll explain that in a second more. So this right here is the k, the duh, and the sh. Qadash, Qadash. All right. So I'll write it out. Oh, that's different. All right. So we're gonna have CHAADASH. All right, you got the K, which is by itself, and you have the D and the Sh, which is gonna be dash, not dash necessarily, but it looks the same, just pronounced differently. Qadash, and then we have the R-A, then we have the and the sh connected together. The only thing that's going to fall off is the A from the sh. So we're left with A, H, S, H, Rosh, which is a word, right? Then we have the W and the N. The A is going to drop off from the N because it's towards the end of the word. So what we left with is W-A-N, one. All right. Now let me show you something. I might use a few different colors. You can't see. Oh, Salaki, hold on. You can't even see that color. All right. Actually, you know what? I'll do a different color. Don't sweat it. Actually, you know what? It's like for today, I might just have to use the black still because it's more thicker. Okay. Yep. No sweat. I'm just gonna use the hold on. No sweat. All right. It was working better last time, so like last week. All right, I got you. No sweat. I'll just use the black. All right, so. All right, so RAAHSHWAN. Okay. Now this is one thing that you guys should be able to see, right? Let me see. Actually, all right, I'm gonna put a line in between Ra'ash and one, right? I'm sure you guys can see that little line. So Ra'ash, what Ra'ash means is head or first. Okay, like the head on your body, otherwise first. Okay. Like how they say, yeah, like the example that I used for the scriptures last week, which was like for example, if you see a sister, you will, and you're talking to her in a certain, situation, you will ask like, who's your head? Meaning like who is, the head of the household? Like who is your man? Who's your husband? All right. So Ra'ash is going to be head because this is first. So instead of using a Kad, which is one, you would really use Ra'ash, which is head or first. Okay. All right. And the one also too is another way to make this plural as well. Yum and one can definitely make things plural. All right, in Hebrew. Just so you guys know. Okay. So let me write that down for you guys. So we have head, like head of the game, or first. All right. Head or first. But Ra'ashwan, which is the first month. Qadash Ra'ashwan. Now, if you say Ra'ashwan Qadash, that's still correct. No sweat. The water. You know what, too? I keep forgetting to go to the store. Every time I'm in the store, I always walk past it. You know what I mean? But I can't lie to you, these markers did last me for a good minute. But it's time for some new ones. I do agree. All right, so for the second month, May, okay? We have this again, Qadash. All right, that's the base. Then we have the sh, the n, and the ya. So the sh and the n is connected. Once again, the rule is something will drop off towards the end of the word. We have sh, and then the n, but the a is gone. And then by itself, it's going to be the ya. Yeah. So it's going to be Qadash Shanya, all right? Also, too, Shanya means more than one thing, but based on the context, it's going to mean two. Two or second, all right? So, yeah, second month. So, yep, second month, first month. Now, something that I mentioned about the days of the week is if someone asks you, like, how do you say first in Hebrew? It's the same thing as a Akkad or Ra'ash, all right? Someone says, what about second? It's the same thing as Shanya, no different at all. Now, June, we got this once again. Qadash, and then we have this right here. We have a Shah, which is by itself, SHA. Then we have Allah and a Shah connected, which is going to be LASH, Shalash. So third month, Shalash. Okay. Now we have July. Yep, yeah. Now we have July. So this again. Also, too, after this, we are going over some Hebrew words that I'm going to do kind of like an alphabetical order. All right, so from A through Z. And then maybe every once in a while, I might switch it up and do some random words. Okay, that as well. All right, let's see. So we have the which is AH, is by itself. Then we have the R, which is by itself, RA. Then we have the B and the I connected together, which is BAI. Now, in this sense, if you decided to drop off the A for the B, no sweat. If you did not, still no sweat. As long as you pronounce it, still going to say the same thing. I guess you could say that the A is silent in a way, so Arabai. All right? Yeah, Arabai. Arabai is how you pronounce that. So that is the fourth month. Okay. All right. So let's see. All right. Now we have August. We have the K again, CHAA. It is by itself. Then we have the M and the Sh. Now what's crazy was when I first learned this, I'm like, damn, that's very similar. Instead of a duh, you have a M, okay? And the A, of course, drops off with the Sh. So you have Qadash Kamash. It's kind of a, a mouthful, but you know what I mean? Kind of a tongue twister. But Qadash Kamash is how you pronounce that or say it. All right? Sound like you're speaking some type of gibberish or something. So third month. Okay. Then we have the fourth month. And then we have the fifth month. After a while, the more that you study other numbers, also too, in the past, I did numbers all the way from what did I do? From number 1 all the way to 100, and then kind of skip all the way to 1,000. Okay. So I can do that for another class. All right. So. All right. So now we're on to September, and put this down a little bit. And because we lost time, we are going to kind of rush a little bit, okay, just to get everything fit into the class so you guys can study it. All right, Shasha, they're both by itself, not connected at all. So as you hear it, or as you say it, it's going to be just that. Shasha, all right, which is September as of right now, and that is going to be the 6th month. Or month 6, however you want to say it. Either way is still correct. October, we have The month once again. Then we have the sh, and then we have the b and the I. Shabbai. Okay? Shabbai is how you would say that. The sh, the b, and the I, Shabbai. All right? That's going to be the 7th month. All right? And then November. All right. We have, so month, then we have the ma, which is by itself. M-A, we have the wa, W-A, then we have the na, connected to the ha. So, mawana, all right, mawana. Give me 1 second. Oh, Salak, you know what? I'm missing something. Okay, I see. Hold on. I knew something was wrong about this. All right, so give me a second. I know exactly what it is. All right, so all right, so like I know I missed another sh. So actually, we have sh by itself. We have the wa by itself. Then you have the na and the ha. N-A-H. Shawana. Shawana is how you would say 8. Shawana. Okay. All right. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me know if you can. If you cannot. Otherwise, it's 8 so far. Okay. All right. So that is 8 out of the 12. Now, so if anybody is in the class late or is now just watching or whatever, I'm going to erase this and then we are going to move forward to other things. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. And then get March, last one. All right. So December, January, February, March is going to be the last one. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. February's gonna be a lot longer. I'll explain why in a second. It's pretty straightforward. All right. December, January, February, March. Okay. I see February, March is a little longer. And the reason behind that is because it's double digits, pretty much in Hebrew. All right, I'll give y'all a second to write that down, and then we can get to it. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Also, too, if y'all could share the class too, I'd be grateful. Keep hitting that like button as well. All right. And while y'all doing that, let me look up something for you guys. All right. Okay. Let me see. Mhm. Yep, most silent crisis. That's it. Got it. Yeah, y'all bear with me 1 second. Looking for something. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. All right. 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 Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and break this down in one moment. Let me see here. All right, so again, I'm trying to keep you all waiting. Just looking for this information for you guys. Let me see. Okay, I don't see why that's not working. Facebook. Yes, Salaki, bear with me one more time. No. Okay. Okay, I want to show y'all something in a second. But what I'm gonna do is most likely wait towards the end and just do that. All right. All right, I'm back. Okay, I'll just deal with that later. All right, so anyway, send that out. All right, so December through March, right? So December, you know that this is month, so you want to spell it out. Qadash. Qadash. Then this is not an X, this is a th, which is by itself. THA, th, it's by itself. The sh and the I. Everything is actually connected together. Nothing drops off towards the end of the word. The reason being is because this letter I is only I. That's it, all right? Simple as that. SHA, or Salaki, actually, oh, you know what? Something does drop off. It's from the sh, not the I. Otherwise, if you still spell it like this, that's cool, but really how it has been presented to me by General Q, it's like this. But even if you put an A there, I mean, as long as you say the same thing, that's really all that really matters. So the shy, all right, but correctly based on how the general taught it, that's it. All right. So once again, January, and this is the 9th month, according to our calendar right now. All right, 9th month. Then we have this again. Okay, we have the I, which is by itself. Then we have the sh, which is by itself, SHA. And then we have the r by itself, RA. All right. Okay. Now this February, right? Right up here, it's going to be a 10th month. Okay. All right. We have this right here. Qadash. Right. Then we have the which is a H by itself. We have the k and a d, which is going to be Khad, right? The A is going to drop off from the d because it is connected towards the end of the word. So Qadash, Akkad, right? And then we have this again, Asherah. Okay. Now this means 1. This means 10. So technically this be the 11th month. All right, or month 11. Oh shit. Slide. All right, that's right. All right, March, last one. Then we're moving on to some words. That's what I keep forgetting. All right, Qadash, All right. We have the sh and the nut connected together, which is shun. The A drops off with the nut, then the ya, shun ya, which is two. And then you have Ashura again. Also, two from last week. Ashura is one of those words that you're going to see in the Lord's Prayer. Ashura. Sorry, Ashura. You're going to see that in the Lord's Prayer as well. Okay? So, Qadash Shanya Ashura, which is going to be the 12th month. It's not no damn December. I don't know who lied to you. Well, Esau, of course, but you heard it here first. Most likely either April or March is going to be as of right now. As of right now, March is going to be the 12th month. Okay? So that is all 12. All right. Also, too, I'm going to get into maybe another time how to say year in Hebrew and all that other stuff. There's just something that comes with it. So that's another class. But otherwise, let's move forward. Okay. All right. Sign Christ. All right. All right. All right. Let's get into it. I'm going to erase everything on the board. If you did not write this down, you can go ahead and do so. Once the class is over with, it will be posted immediately. Otherwise, we are going to jump to something else. All right. 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Everything's all right, so Hebrew words, okay? All right. All right, here we go. Most on Christ. All right. All right, so we are going to start off with the letter A, right? Letter A. Okay. And I'm just going to pick, some common ones. All right, that's good to know or learn. The first one that we're going to start off with is actually, matter of fact, I want to say, let's see. Okay. What I might just do here is probably like 5. If we still have time, I'll do some more. That's the first one. Oh, yeah. All right. And these ones are just pretty much going to be random, but just some simple words to learn. All right. Okay. Yeah. me see. I really want to use that. All right, let's see. Mhm. All right, I should change that. Okay. All right. All right. Yep. One sign Christ. Yep. 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 Might do a couple more real quick. Yeah. Okay. That's mm-hmm. Of course, this one is pretty simple. Everybody should know what this next one is right here, because we say it all the time. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do those for now. Go ahead and move forward. All right. I see you. I see you quick with it, sis. Most high in Christ. All right. Shalom of Christ. So, Bob, you need something? All right. Okay. No sweat. All right. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Ooh. No. The water. The water. Hold on. The water. There we go. There we go. The water. I'm glad you caught that. It's a So AH.